Hi, We Cycle Mart and She Cycle Mart moms. It is Blaney Teal again, and I'm here to tell you the first step in starting to consign with us. Obviously, you've registered, so now you need to get together the supplies that you're going to need to actually start tagging your items. So today we're going to go over your little basket of goodies that you should have for We Cycle Mart. All right, now I did buy most of this stuff at the dollar store today. However, there's a few things I don't recommend that you get there. So let's start with the basket. The first thing I recommend is to get some different size Ziploc bags. These are great because you can use them for putting small toys, bunching things together, securing parts like, like cords to products, and things like that. I do recommend, though, that you do not seal these bags until the items have been inspected. Just bring your tape with you to the event, and then after we've inspected the items, for instance, if you have a bag of onesies, we want to make sure all those onesies do not have stains on them. And we've had people try to sneak them in between some good ones in a bag. Well, you and me know, as a mom, the last thing I want to do is get home, open the bag to find out that, hey, this one has poop on it. That's disgusting. So anyway, don't tape your bags, but do bring your tape along with you, as we'll ask you to do that at the sale. All right, what else is in my bag? Oh, we have zip ties. Zip ties are excellent for zipping the shoes together, as well as, again, securing things like cords and different parts of toys together. So definitely get yourself some zip ties. I highly recommend rubber bands. Rubber bands, again, are great if you have outfits of multiple different like onesies together or a shirt and a top, and you have the hanger, you can go ahead and put a rubber band around the top of the hanger, and that'll make sure they don't get separated. I also recommend lint brushes. You want to make sure that all of your items, especially sweaters and things, don't have cat hair on them. They don't have different fuzz and things like that. That's important as well. This is my favorite tape. It is super easy to tear. You don't need the runner, but I love it. I do recommend buying it in bulk if you can. But like I said, this is something I would not buy at the dollar store. The cheap dollar store tape basically is just that, cheap. You're going to find more time trying to find the end of your tape than if you just spent the extra dollar and gotten the good stuff. And that especially goes also with the blue tape, which is for your books. And again, I got this at the dollar store and I tried to use it today and I can't even find the end. Every time I use it, it just rips up. So don't buy this at the dollar store. Again, you want to find some kind of an easy tape for your books so that we don't rip those up as we do that. Another great thing to have is handy wipes or baby wipes. You're going to find some of your toys, you might need to get the dust or the dirt or the grime off of them, and the best way to do that is with some handy wipes. They come in handy, haha, right? All right, I also recommend, now this is great dollar store, getting yourself some batteries. You want to make sure all of your toys have batteries in them, so buy the cheap ones, but you want to make sure they work, and our shoppers want to make sure they work. So please take the time to make sure all of your batteries are in there. The last thing we want is someone to get home with a product and find that the batteries are corrupted or worse, exploded in the toy, and then it's no good. And that doesn't do anybody any good, and they lose credibility in our sale. So please make sure all of your things have working batteries in them. Also, you're going to need safety pins. Now, I bought this one at the dollar store. I don't recommend you buy them at the dollar store because I'm going to tell you right now, the dollar store is going to have pins in there that are this big. Can you see that? That are this big. We do not like these at the sale. You will not like these at the sale. You will have a really hard time trying to pin those through the cardstock and into your items. This is a much better size of a pin, and it's going to be much easier on your fingers. I've been doing this for 8 years, and I can say I've honestly never stuck myself with a pin, but I tell you, it does hurt if you're trying to get those little ones through the cardstock. One of the benefits of volunteering with us is you will get pins and hangers back at the end of the sale, and again, we throw out all those baby pins if any of them show up at our sale, so you don't have to worry about getting those back at the end of the sale. You're only going to get good ones. All right, so lastly, we need to talk about hangers. Because we do not allow metal hangers. So let me say that again, no all metal hangers. But we do have a lot of other options available to you. So I've got a bunch of different hangers. This hanger is definitely okay. You can get these about 6 for $1 or 10 for $1 at Walmart and dollar stores. But I will tell you, be careful with tagging. A lot of people like to put these on their items. Now, as you can see, this ended up home with me. So now if you show up at a sale and my dress is on this hanger, and you go to pick up and this blue tag is on there because I was too lazy to take it off because I was recycling it, you may try to take home my item if it doesn't sell. So we really discourage that. I know that sounds awful, but we really do discourage that because we do recycle our hangers, and we want to make sure that we don't have people trying to take home the wrong things. So this is one of the most common hangers you're going to find. Another hanger you might find would be something like this. Definitely fine, right from the department store. As for, also just to let you know that these are certainly fine. It can have a metal hook, but not all wire metal like you would get from a dry cleaner's. Again, pants, these are great. Oops, right there. Okay, these are certainly awesome for pants. If you have smaller sizes, these are great for sets. We're okay with these as well because, you know, these go right over the hanger for sets, and those work really, really well. So we don't mind these. And then I did drop my adult hanger. So for those of you that are doing the She-Cycle Mart, this is probably what you're going to use for the most part. You're going to have hangers like these. They don't have to match. We don't care where you get them from. So a couple of suggestions on where to get hangers from. You can actually try your local department stores. We've heard Old Navy, Kohl's. A lot of people give hangers away. Ask your friends. They may be going with the matching hanger thing and want to get rid of a bunch. Also, try Craigslist. Try posting on Facebook and just saying, hey, anybody giving away hangers? I need some. Check the Goodwill. They sell bags of those at Goodwill. Again, if you volunteer with us, we're going to make sure you get some hangers back at the end of the event on Sunday when you pick up. So at least you'll have some to start tagging in the next season. So lastly, you're going to need cardstock. So I just bought this at Walmart. It was about $5.96, I believe, for 150 sheets. Now, I also went to Staples today and I bought the big pack of 250 sheets, and that was about $15. And I did get cover stock, so it's a little bit different. It says cover stock. It's a little bit thinner, but still heavy enough to be okay at the sale. And of course, I had a $10 off coupon, so I got 250 sheets for $5. So you can find this at your local Walmart. You can also find them at Staples and Office Depot in the bigger packs. If you don't have a lot to consign, why don't you buy a pack and split it with a friend and get them to consign as well. So another thing that you're going to need to make sure you have before you start is ink. Make sure you stock up on the printer ink. The last thing I hate to hear is on the last day people going, oh my gosh, I couldn't print my tags because I ran out of ink. I wasn't prepared and it's 3 a.m. Yeah, really, exactly. So make sure you have ink on hand just in case, because you know the rule is going to probably run out of you in the middle of the night when there's no stores open. So that is pretty much all of the supplies that you need depending on what you're selling. Obviously in your She-Cycle Mart, you probably don't need the batteries. You may not even need the bags because it just depends, but your jewelry would work probably pretty well in Ziploc bags. So we're going to end this today, but hopefully you'll make a trip to Walmart or the local dollar store to get all of your supplies. And then just to let you know, a lot of people ask, okay, so how am I going to do this? Well, of course, we're going to talk to you a little bit more about how to sort your items, how to make it faster for inputting into the online system. But remember, your end goal is this. If you guys can see this, this is actually the way that their tags are going to print out. They're going to print up 6 to a page. If you decided to do a half price day, you're going to see it's going to have a red dot on it, but it's also in the barcode here that that item is going to be half off. So nobody can come in with a marker and try to steal your items on Sunday at half off. You have got to be already approved it ahead of time, and it shows that on your tags. So this is how this prints out, and you can see that it's very easy, and you just need to make sure it is on cardstock so that it does not rip or fall off. So that's the end of today's training. Hopefully you've got a good start. If you haven't started tagging already, go ahead and start going through your closets. I usually use a big laundry basket, keep it outside my kids' room, and every time they try something on and it doesn't fit, I just throw it right in the laundry basket, and then I know it's ready for the She-Cycle Mart. Do the same thing with my own clothes for She-Cycle Mart. Put it on, don't really like it, put it out in the hall. I have a nice big laundry basket with a lid on it so it looks nice and neat, and that's where all of our items go. So again, don't forget to log back into WeCycleMart.com or SheCycleMart.com and make sure that you start tagging right away. Believe me, time will get away from you, and the only way you're going to get big checks is if you bring lots of great items. So again, thank you for consigning with us, and hope this helped you get started on tagging. Go do it. Bye.